shoot, 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 shoot. And he smiles and just and just hum a little tune. He even has a sort of glow. It takes place under the sea type thing, where you go all these creatures and you kind of see a lot of mermaids.
The Little Mermaid is about a woman who is a mermaid and she falls in love with a human.
She's a really beautiful mermaid. She's the youngest of her 6 other sisters, and she falls in love with a prince.
In order to get this human to notice her, she has to become human herself, and so she meets the sea witch Ursula to become human.
She's in love. She's in love. She's in love.
I had done Aladdin Jr. last year at this time, and right after Aladdin Jr. was done, they sent me an email saying, "Oh, guess what's available now? Little Mermaid Jr." And I went, "Oh, that sounds like a really good one." So I asked for a perusal copy of the script and the music. Even though I know the show, sometimes the plays and the Broadway versions are different, and you need to know what you're getting into. But I saw it and I thought this would be a kind of thrilling show to do. The costuming alone is excessive actually, but brilliant and beautiful, and the kids all know the music, and the adults, we get women probably from about 25 years old to 30 years old who grew up with the Little Mermaid play, and they can't wait to see it. They're just like, "Oh, I can't believe you're doing the production. I can't wait to see it. I want to be the Little Mermaid." So it's fun to be able to have the kids come in and do that.
It's the same story, but there's kind of a few changes with the play, with the movie. Like sometimes the story's kind of a bit different in it. It's the same type of story, but there's a little twist into it.
My character is Ursula. She has a very evil side to her, although she tries to tell Ariel that she's just trying to be really nice. Well, preparing for Ursula, I've been told I'm a nice person, other than to my sister, but she's very mean, yet kind of an outgoing mean. So just to kind of portray that role was really difficult, to be evil.
I didn't pay the price. I'm afraid I had to rake across the clothes. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole...
The hardest part was probably practice my singing. Before my audition, I was practicing all the songs, so the song with especially the one with just Ariel in it, the whole song with her in it. So it was kind of a bit of a challenge preparing for that.
Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world.
When it's a Broadway Junior or a Disney Junior show, they give you a lot of flexibility because they've designed the production and licensed it specifically for 18-year-olds and under. And they're good for class shows, they're good training grounds. They're very flexible. We could have done it, what you saw today with the black clothing, that was simply for the purposes of looking good for the camera coming up on stage. Obviously the show will be fully costumed, and we'll have the lights and background and all of that kind of stuff. There's 21 kids in the cast, and they all have at least 2 or 3 costumes. So it's a big, that's 50 to 60 outfits that we have to figure out. All the mermaids I'm making, Ursula I'm making. The chefs are fairly simple. Sebastian and Flounder, they're the other 2 lead characters, and Scuttle. Those all get made by hand, and I designed them myself because I had a really firm concept of what I wanted. So they're underway, but you can see them behind me. And they're getting done as they get done, and it's quite a lush show. It's really kind of a cool, and all the colors are great, and it's exciting just to look at all the fabric and go, nice. Get my hands in that.
What's really special about it, it's on stage, and we try to make it look like it's really under the sea a lot. There's a lot of ocean set and stuff. It makes it look very realistic it's in the ocean.
Well, everybody's supposed to be very free. You're supposed to be the water, think the water, eat the water, be the water, Yeah. And so you're very flowy.
Poissons, les poissons, how I love les poissons, love to chop and to serve little fish. First I cut.
I have a young, willing cast who've been working really hard, and it is the Little Mermaid Jr. Nobody's done this in Kingston yet. This will be the first time it goes up here, and it's a very high quality production. When we do our musical theater classes, it is a class, so they need to enroll and register and do all the things you do when you do piano lessons or skating lessons or play hockey, anything like that. But then they work as a team and develop their skills. And in order to be an actor, you need an audience. So obviously we want to put on the best show we can do. It's a full-scale production with lights and sound and set, costumes, stage management. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's a good $12 ticket. You can't go wrong for that money. It's worth it because it's a good show and it's entertaining. It's the Little Mermaid. Everybody loves it.
Days moping on the coastal shelf.
Production goes up on Friday, March 29th. Sorry, I had to think about that. The first show is at 2 o'clock. The doors will open at 1:30. It's at the Octave Theatre, which is in the French Cultural Centre at Marie Riviere off Dalton Avenue, 711 Dalton Avenue. You can buy tickets online through Bottle Tree Productions if you want to use PayPal or a credit card. If you'd rather pay cash, you can come to the door and buy tickets at the door. The show is about 70 minutes long, as I said. There's no intermission. So 1:30 the audience can arrive on Friday or Saturday the 30th, and then again at 6:30 for a 7 o'clock show.
Look at those moonbeams. That's what they must be. She's in love. She's in love.